Brun from HeroesHearth Esports.
I'm Hami from HeroesHearth Esports.
I'm Ishbu.
I'm BBJ.
I'm McIntyre from HeroesHearth Esports.
A few months ago, I was actually trying to beg to get on an open team. Now I'm on the #1 team in North America going to BlizzCon, so it's actually a dream come true, because at that point I was hoping that there was a shooting star that could go by and I could wish upon it, and it basically happened.
I had grown up playing Warcraft 3, Diablo, StarCraft, so these were games I was familiar with, and being able to play those characters that I loved growing up was very fun for me. My parents are huge fans, and especially my dad. He's like my absolute biggest fan. He always throws on our team's jersey.
As for what my parents think, they were very confused. I did assure them I'm going to take a year to pursue this. If I can't make something out of it, I'm dropping it for good.
How's it going, brother?
Always learning, always absorbing, always getting more and more.
We've taken our errors and we've learned from them.
A year and a half of that, which is what I believe we've been together for. And yeah, you will climb to the top. It's literally just a combination of that attitude and time.
Time, I think, has been the biggest sacrifice. Vacations, trips, things like that. Even just sitting on the couch and watching TV. I mean, I'm mostly thinking about the game almost all the time.
It's still new.
September 1st, 2018.
We like cooking.
Cooking. Going on walks.
Sure.
Farmers markets are
I
fun.
love a farmer's market.
Yeah.
Since we just got married, we got all these new things like pasta maker and air fryer. I got all my groomsmen, like custom made Heroes cufflinks.
Spread your knees a little bit. But one of the things that we've been wanting to help contribute to the players and the scene in general is people taking better care of themselves. It's evidence in a lot of the best players across different esports that they do things religiously to keep themselves in top performing shape physically.
This stress that we endure as players, the grind, you know, all those hours of playing.
So go like 5 one way, and then 5 in the other direction. You have to be balanced outside of just gaming too, and the more you maintain that balance, the better you'll perform throughout your gameplay.
The best part about our team, I think, is that none of us had a connection before we became a team. Now we've banded together to accomplish a BlizzCon tournament.
Our style is mostly that we're just not going to play in the way that makes the other regions comfortable.
Calden, I think, is a lot of the reason why we are successful. He's an outside point of view, and I think a lot of the time teams don't have that. He makes sure that we play to our strengths. He makes sure that we don't argue over things that don't change an outcome of a game. Having that on the coaching front of our team, where the players can do all the playing, I think has been amazing.
Mac and Crowan threw a lot at me. They expected a lot from me, they threw a lot at me, and I tried to catch as much as I could, but I was constantly feeling like I had to work to earn my spot on that squad.
So I think we want to make the games as wild as possible.
It's creatively using your kit in ways people wouldn't expect. One of the big things that they pushed me to do was abuse vision, abuse mount, abuse everything I can to make my plays more likely to succeed.
Hopefully we can stick to that and not get discouraged if it doesn't work once or twice, and you know, just not play into their hands.
So we have a sports psychologist, Romedy. He's been great because he keeps us level-headed.
When he started to talk, things started to make more sense. We started to think a bit more about things from the other players' perspectives. Started to think about our team more as like a bunch of working parts, and like how our different attitudes affected each other.
And in some cases, you don't achieve what you set out to do. I think a psychologist is great for that.
Ready?
Yeah. Mac, you get used to that wedding ring, right?
If I don't have it on my finger,
It's a bit weird.
Would you guys consider this a high skill cap kind of activity?
It's very high skill cap here.
It's about as hard as playing your role.
So extremely easy, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
Me and Mac in particular are pretty opposite in our views of the game, and just kind of we do clash a lot. Like, we're not just like best friends forever. We'll clash, we'll disagree, but at the end of the day we respect each other, and we've learned from time and time again that the best way to play the game isn't my way or his way, it's somewhere in between.
That will be what takes us to the top at BlizzCon.
It's BlizzCon, we want to go, we want to play, we want to test our mettle against the best teams in the world.